Hello, this is my first tutorial using my silhouette. I made these bookmarks. My daughter is really into The Fault in Our Stars right now, like I'm sure a lot of young girls are right now. But I made these bookmarks right here using my silhouette. And now I will show you how I did it. So I went to Google and I just typed in Fault in Our Stars bookmark. And then I go to images and I liked the way this one looked. So I just right-clicked and I opened link in a new window. There it is. Okay. So then I right-clicked, save image as, and I typed in, well, I already have it in here because I've already done it, but I just typed in The Fault in Our Stars pick, because that's the pick I'm using for it. And then I saved it to my desktop right here. And I click save. Now I've already done this, so I'm going to go to my Silhouette Studio and I am going to pull that up. The Fault in Our Stars bookmark pick. Okay, so I wanted a different kind of bookmark than just the traditional bookmark, so I bought a shape. Show all my designs. I have a lot of just random designs and I haven't put them in folders yet. So I bought bookmarks. Well, there we go. And I used this one. So I'll move that to the side. Okay, so I want it to look like that. And you can either, well, here's what I did. Click on that. Come over here to your color right here. And I used black for my fill-in color. Actually, I'm going to go back to clear. So I wanted like the outline in blue. So what I did was going to duplicate this so that I can work with this one and keep this one how it is. Okay. I'm going to ungroup. I need to take out some of this stuff so that all I'm left with is the star. So I'm going to, okay, so I guess it's release compound path. So I'm going to take this out and you can go ahead and delete this one from your star that you're working with. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to go up from here to my offset menu. And I'm working with the designer edition. I don't know if all of them have the options that I'm going to be using, but I'm using the designer edition. So I'm going to do an inset. And I want it bigger, so I'll keep clicking up until I get how big I want it. And this is inside the star. It's getting, star is actually getting smaller inside, but it's making a bigger outside. So I'm going to going to select all of those and make compound path. And that will make it to where it's all together and it's only this right here. There's nothing inside. So I'm going to make this the color of the outside by using my little eyedropper tool. I'm going to use this. I want it to be this color, so I'm going to click there. Now I've got my outside of the color. Okay. So now that I've got this, oh, I guess I should have made, I'll just do this again. I'm going to duplicate so that I have a star that I'm working with. Release compound path. Guess I have to ungroup. And then maybe, I'll just ungroup till it tells me I can't do it anymore. There we go. So I'm going to move that and cut it out. Now for this, I'm going to go up to here, the offset, and I am going to offset this time. And I want this extra star around the outside because I'm going to make it the same color. Use my eyedropper tool as the outside of this again. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with that later. Okay. So I'm going to set those to the side, and then I'm going to get to work on the bookmark. And I can go ahead and get rid of this because I'm not using that. I just needed these two right here and the first one that I started out with. Okay. So I'm going to fill this in with black. So go up here to your color tool, make sure it's selected, and choose black. You can move that to the side because now you're going to be working with this photo that you have added. Now I make this bigger because I'm going to cut out some things and just use them straight from here. So I'll try the erase tool, maybe make it a little smaller. And I'm using the erase tool where it's not gonna like make a weird indentation in it. It's basically just gonna let me cut it out what I want. So if you watch, I'm gonna make this big so that I can get one of these stars. I'll choose this one right here, and I'm just going to kind of go around it like this. Okay. Oops. Okay. I'm going to pull this star out because I'm going to use that later. Now I'm going to go to work cutting out with this tool again, the erase tool. It still has the settings of when I made it smaller, so I'm going to cut out these words. And you can just type them in yourself and make them the size you want them, but I like the way these look. I'm afraid I won't be able to find a chalkboard font that looks like this, so I'm just going to use that. And I guess I can just cut them all out first before I remove them. And you can see it doesn't have to be perfect. I just want the general idea of it. And because this black around the outside, we can actually just use the entire thing that I have cut out, because it will just go on top of the black outline that I have, or the black inside of the star. Okay, so those are cut out. I'm sorry if I'm going too fast, or this is my very first one. If there's anything that you would like me to explain, I can put my contact information down below and you can ask me any questions that you'd like. Kind of don't want that blue in there because that would show. So I'm going to cut that out. And I'm not perfect when it comes to this. I just kind of do it. But my things turn out really nice. So there's fault in our stars. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and select this entire thing because I'm done with it and cut it out. Now I'm working with all of these. I'm going to duplicate this one. I'm going to select the star, right click, duplicate. This is just how I do it. I know there's a menu option where you can duplicate it so many times, but I just keep selecting all of them and duplicating all of them. It's easier for me that way. I have really bad vision. So rather than keep glancing up and down, I just do it this way. So now I have quite a few stars. I think I have probably 20 something stars in there that I have duplicated. So we will use those here in a minute. First I'm going to situate my letters and I'll make them smaller. So I'm going to select all of my words and make them smaller to what I think they should be. We'll try this. Oops. First I'm going to bring them, I need to reselect all of them again and bring them, right click and then bring to front so that they will be up front here. Oh, they need to be a little smaller, I think. So I'll make them smaller. This is just really how you want it. And so I'm going to make it smaller. So where's fault? Oh, there it is. Fault in. And then I'll probably use this, click it, and then use the screen thing. And I'll put it like right, well, I'm gonna click it and I might want that a little, oh, I like that. But my blue outline's gonna go around it, so I'll probably have to move it up just a little bit. Now I'll bring this one up and decide how I want this one. Click on it, and I'll turn this one a little. Then when I made this before, I had a little problem with this one, so I'm going to make it a little smaller. You can't see the top of the T. My daughter gets the point, but I still would like it to look nicer. Okay, so I'm going to take one of these stars. This is really about just situating them how you want. I'm going to put it well, I'll put it right here. You can see, you can go around it better if you want, but I'm just going to situate it to where I don't have to do that. So I'll put that right there, and I'll make this one smaller, and I'll put that one right there. I'm just going to take a few and make them the same size, some really small ones, so I don't have to do it all at once, or do it separately. Okay, so there's a bunch of really small ones, and I'll put some of those in here. This is really just a design tutorial, how I designed this.